Okay. Whether you mix by yourself or send it off to an engineer, this video will definitely help you. Or your engineer, you know, there's definitely stuff you can learn from this video. And this is some crazy knowledge. Like, I've been around so many engineers, and they're like industry, like, not just your average engineers, bruh. Like, I've been around some top, like, high-paid engineers and seen how they process vocals, like, in detail. And I've also I figured out how to mix, like, beats, the sauce way, all kinds of things. I just love, I don't honestly love mixing. I hated it for the longest time. But when you figure it out, it's like, that's what gives it that little difference. That really makes you bump your head and be like, damn, this shit sounds good. As opposed to, like, having to fight and force yourself to enjoy the song. It's, like, one of the most important parts, mixing, you know? It's like, one thing I will go ahead and say that's not a plugin I'm going to talk about, but it's just something I've seen used a lot in high-end studios, is a preamp. And it's like, if you don't have $1,000 preamp, it's fine. Like, there's emulations for it. Like, there's this one in Maximus called Slam Amp Master. It essentially preamps that shit. Like, it's an emulation of a preamp. There's plenty of them. Here's a really cool looking one that's not an FL Studio plugin. You can get this on any DAW. Limiting amplifier. This thing is a perfect replacement for a preamp. But yeah, you just put it at the top of your chain. I don't use it in this video because you don't always need it, but it can make things work better sometimes. Promise. I mean, we're not going into any crazy brand of plugins. It's nothing like that. It's the order you put certain things in and just how you tweak things to get it to sound the way you want it. Like, you can tweak this however you want, you know. Your engineer doesn't have the same ears as you and the same idea for the song, maybe, right? Like, it's important to know how to do this. So I'm also going to show how to master your vocals with a beat and put them together. Just master a song, get maximum loudness, and remove any problems, like no S's, none of that. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's get into a little AP. Alright, so we're going to be using all stock plugins. You can do this in any DAW. Take your vocals from this.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown.
To this. It sounds more like exciting.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president doing too much now. Shit is looking really uncertain. My next door neighbor look.
And that was just from turning this one gray mixer chain on and off. All the effects on it. You would send all your effects. You would have like reverb and chorus and all that on these send tracks. We're using this one just to process it perfectly. Take out any S's, get it sounding more exciting or more chill for a chill song. Like, it's very customizable. Alright, so let's get into this. Once again, stock plugins. Every DAW will have compression, distortion plugins and all that. So look, the first thing we're going to do is you're just going to kind of shape the vocals to like how you think they sound the best. So I took out a little harshness.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. Wait,
and just kind of boosted like the clarity of it a little bit.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown.
To make these compressors work a little better, and these are important too. Some recordings will have a lot of like, if you have music playing in the back or like a fridge, you'll pick up a lot of like low shit, high shit, whatever, bro. You want to get all that out of there before the compressors, pretty much. But only the really harsh shit. You don't want to change how it sounds too much. Just kind of balance it and get that stuff out of there. So this EQ kind of serves two purposes, you know, to balance it and get that shit out of there. So look, this first compressor kind of takes the peaks off a little bit, or like harsh little, if it's like that one little jump. This is what will take that out, is this first compressor.
Wait, I thought that's
so notice it's just, I'm not going to explain all these super in depth. You'll understand it more as you go. But like the ratio, the higher you have it, it's just compressing it more. Like, look at this line. Like, Fruity Limiter is really visual, really good visual way to describe this. So it's compressing it more. So this is pretty heavy compression, but it's only taking the peaks off. It's not compressing the whole vocal. It's just taking off like loud peaks.
Wait.
To kind of get it all to a more consistent, even volume. And then you can fatten it up once you have it all at a consistent volume.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it.
Like if you want it more fattened and kind of tamed, you'd have the second compressor with a lower, you'd take it down at a lower threshold.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown.
Or you could use it kind of to just leave it a little more exciting almost.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown.
For more, I'd say more aggressive, for more aggressive kind of music.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much now.
So yeah, so it's fattened up, it's at a consistent level, like damn near that shit's already done with 3 plugins, but we're gonna add this high-end little sizzle to it that sounds really nice. Just listen.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown.
Or wait, yeah, let's turn it on.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown.
Obviously when it's that harsh it doesn't sound good, but look, turn this mix knob down.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president
Kind of just makes it like fuzzy and nice. It makes it easier for this de-esser to do its thing too. So you essentially, all a de-esser is just a multi-band compressor. Like I can show you this really visually real quick too, with a very standard multi-band compressor. They're not standard, Maximus is goated, but look, there's 2 different kinds. There's a narrow band and a split band de-esser. This is a narrow band, it leaves the high stuff alone. This is a split band, it doesn't leave the high stuff alone, it just takes all that, it compresses all that. But literally, look at this, or look at the settings, it's just compressing it, that's all it's doing. That's what a de-esser is.
Wait,
So,
I thought that's a
now that you understand that, we put that after the saturation to kind of tame any harshness that might reintroduce. Like, look, without a de-esser, it's honestly not that bad, but it might need it. Depends.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown.
The S's are just kind of, sometimes, you might want them lower per song. Depends.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much.
And you're probably like, it's lacking bad on the high end. Look at this EQ we're going to put in after to make it sound like crispy and professional. And the S's are tamed.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much now.
Chorus, a little bit of chorus can go a long way with helping really high shit and really low shit too. Chorus can go a long way with helping those kind of fit in better sometimes.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much now.
And then one more compressor, fattening it up again. So look, I'm gonna color these 2 red because they're doing the same thing, but one has attack and one has release. So it's like you could do those both in one compressor, have attack and release, right, like that. But I only use this last one for just the attack, and I use this first red one for only the release. You know what I'm saying? They both have a 1:4 ratio, same shit, but it's the attack and release that's different at different stages. And I've just fucked around so much, like knowing and looking up what order things go in and messing with it myself. Like this is the order you would want to put stuff in. Like I would copy this if I was you, and just, it's very customizable. You know what I mean? You can make it sound like you, and even more so when we start getting into these synth tracks in a sec. But yeah, this final compression.
Wait, I thought that's.
You could use saturation at this step too if you wanted, just to taste.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much now. Shit is looking really uncertain. My next door neighbor looking bugged out. I look like Chuck.
And then one more filter at the end that kind of does the same thing as this, but it just cleans it up once more. It's doing the same thing. Me moving this Q knob is essentially it doing this. You know what I mean? So, just listen.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown.
It's a little harsh.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown.
It's like right there. I mean, it's not harsh at all on the high end. I boost it a little more.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much now.
It's like there's no S's and the high end is perfect. Is that not like perfect vocals? And then you can send it to other tracks and get even more aggressiveness via parallel compression. You can kind of EQ it too if you want. Add this like little characteristic to it.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much.
Because not only are you adding this EQ on another mixer track, it's also getting hecka compressed, so like it just sounds interesting.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too. Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much now. Shit.
So I had it like this.
Wait, I thought that's a. Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much now.
And always on a syn track, it's usually going to be pretty harsh compression. Look at this, like it's all the way down pretty much.
Wait.
And it's slower times on this one. Maybe on a different syn track, I'll have it be faster times. You know?
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown.
And once you understand all that, you'll get where you're going super fast and like, okay, like just moving shit where it sounds best. But you have to understand these things first. Like this one has a chorus. Some of them will have like a delay.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown.
Which I also went ahead and compressed.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown.
But not harshly. I didn't compress the delays super harshly. Oh, this too, this is some sauce on the delays.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much now. Shit is looking really uncertain, and my next door neighbor looking bugged out.
See what I mean? See how much that fucks with it? That's hella good ass tip on the delays right there. And then you can just add cool shit like other things. Oh shit, I guess I warped back to the beginning of the song. Look.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown.
So I thought this sounded kind of cool, just in the back.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too.
Look, maybe some of these can go off just so you can hear this.
I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much now. Shit is looking really uncertain, and my next door neighbor looking bugged out.
It just is like, I think it's that. I think it's this Valhalla Uber mod shit. Which this just widens it. This just is an EQ, you know.
Wait.
Like this is all, none of this is crazy, honestly. Okay, so it's distorted and then.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much.
Without the distortion?
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much now. Shit is looking real.
See, like, it's just a taste. Like, once you understand the tools, distortion, EQ, compression, and chorus, bruh. And maybe sometimes, you know, if you want to widen it, whatever. And limiting, I use limiting at some of these stages too. Like, to kind of just cut off peaks at certain points. Like at this, kind of at every step where there's a limiter. I used compression and limiting.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown.
But not really, like this first one's not limiting at all. So look at the second one.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown.
Barely. So look at the third one.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown.
Okay, so maybe on the final limiter you can do a little bit of limiting. But this is essentially compressor, compressor, compressor. You feel me? And this adds that crispiness. Motherfucker, if it keeps warping, bro.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much now.
That honestly is not even ear rape, right? Isn't that kind of crazy? It can sound that harsh and not be ear rape. Okay, so look. So now we understand vocals. I'm gonna show you how to fix a beat real fast. Like, I'm gonna try to do it in under a minute. So, this beat I already mixed, so it is mixed good, but let's pretend it's mixed bad, right? We're gonna put Maximus on that hoe, and any multiband compressor will work, but you're not gonna use it like a normal multiband compressor. Think how a de-esser, what I showed you with that, on the opposite side. This is how you fix up any beat. Because you can literally level the sub and shit. The punchy region, which, look, I mean, it's, the punchy region is 30 to 100 hertz. Like, 30 hertz is shit you feel. You don't want as much of that. You can level that down a little bit. The mid frequency, or the mid band, which is boosting 30 to 100, that's where the punchy shit is. Watch. You know what I mean? So you process that on its own, and then all the rest of the beat, you make it glue together, and it makes it more bouncy. Bro, you can take a dry-ass beat from YouTube and make it bouncy and punchy and, like, loud too. I'll show you how to get it perfect loudness too. Cause see, it's still peaking a little bit. So you'll put a clipper, and if you don't want it to affect the sound at all, turn up the threshold all the way. But I think it sounds better default, personally. It just makes it a little more punchy. It kind of rounds off the clipping shit a little bit. And it makes it easier for this limiter to work when you put a soft clipper. It lets you get max loudness out of this beat. You know what I mean? Like, usually it would have it at these settings on like default. You honestly never want to use this attack because it literally delays the whole like mixer channel that you're putting it on. But yeah, you can leave these default or turn them down if it's like making the beat sound too shitty. Like, listen. Like, that sounds like too compressed or something. Something's just off, right? Turn them way down. Like, just try to find the perfect balance, you know what I mean? But yeah, you don't always have to boost that all the way. Like I said, this beat's already mixed good, so it's not the best one to do it on. But yeah, essentially, yeah, that right there is how you'd fix up a shit beat. And it's kind of how you would master all these together too. Like, watch. Think of it, it just makes sense. The vocals and the beat compressed together makes them go together a little better. But we already fucked with the low end of the beat, and the vocals isn't going to have much low end anyways. So I don't really want to compress those together, honestly. Everything from about 200 hertz up, I want to compress the vocals and the beat together and make it more bouncy, musical sounding, just good. So the only difference from this Maximus, from the one that I put on that beat, was, yeah, this one doesn't affect the low end, and I have this one with the master compressor turned on. So it's doing nothing to the lows, but it's compressing just that band together, and then the master compressor is compressing the lows and highs all together, the whole song. So it kind of is like a pre-master band compression, and then the whole song compressed together, and then it goes into a clipper where that just keeps it from going over 0, essentially. So like shit. What the? Let me turn this down.
Wait, I thought that's a touch. Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it.
I don't know what fucked up, but yeah, this would take off the peaks and then max loudness once again.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much now. Shit is looking really uncertain.
Yeah, this could be way too loud.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much now.
But yeah, that's essentially it. Bam, now you know how to. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know if I went into the send tracks. And on these send tracks, it's essentially just like harsh compression, high ratio, you know, all that. Like, look.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too.
On all these send tracks, like that's what I use to put all my effects, like chorus and shit. But they're also compressed effects, like really compressed. Well, not this one. This one's only a 1:6 ratio, but some of them, I guess this one doesn't have any compression. It's just different levels of compression at different spots. Like, this one's an 11:1 ratio. Almost 12:1 ratio. This one is a 2:1 ratio. With, you know, like, you'll get to where... This is all making hella sense, but... The send tracks are not essential. You actually don't even need them. You make sure you're only looking at these ones it's sent to. So this one just has delays and they're getting compressed. Just a little. Like, all the effects are compressed. And this is a good tip on the delays too.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president do it too much now. Shit is looking really uncertain.
See how I have these spots boosted? Like, without this EQ? the delays are kind of just like, they sound just like the main vocals.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president doing too much now. Shit.
It gets in the way, like, you want it like this.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president doing too much now. Shit is looking really uncertain. And my next door neighbor looking bugged out. Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president doing too. Wait, I thought that.
You see what I mean? Like, that on the delays is pretty clutch.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president.
And like this one has a chorus and there's no compression. You can also EQ on these synth tracks, but it's essentially just parallel compression, and you're like fucking with each one.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president doing too.
Because it's not just an EQ on a different track, it's also getting compressed, mixed back in with the original shit that has all this on it.
Wait, I thought that's a touchdown. The president doing too much now. Shit is looking.
Like, honestly, you don't even have to do all this crazy synth track stuff if you use something like Pro Tools, probably. But you could do this on any DAW, especially FL. Like, you can get your vocals sounding perfect, bro. Especially if you have a really nice recording setup type of arrangement. Like, yeah, you can go the fuck off on FL. But I hope y'all like that, man. Next video I'm gonna explain to y'all how I got a placement with Yeet and shit. So, I'm getting pretty tired. I had to sleep. See y'all, man. Love y'all.